All right, once again, welcome to another episode of Sports Therapy with FH Jr. I am your host. Now, let's talk about the rules for the rule breakers. Remember, callers, you will have 2 minutes to rip, rant, kick knowledge, laugh, cry, cuss, or whatever you want to do, as long as you don't become violent. And also on Sports Therapy with FH Jr. Now, we're not a real medical show. We don't give life advice. All we are here is for fun and yucks. Now, remember, we don't talk politics. I don't give a flip fat rat's butt what the Democrats are doing, nor do I care what the Republicans are doing. All are welcome to participate, and we don't talk race relations, or nor do we talk sexual orientation. So all are welcome to participate and call in on Sports Therapy with FH Jr. Now, I think we got the rules all covered. Also, if you are tuning in, the number to call if you want to be a guest on our show is 940-329-4110. That is the number to call if you want to be a special guest on Sports Therapy with FH Jr. And Sports Therapy is sponsored and always sponsored by our sponsor, and that is Crown Royal. All right, I think we got all that covered here. You know, I had to make a speedy trip back because I was at my favorite hangout. That's Buffalo Wild Wing, checking out the playoffs. Now, I expect to hear from Cowboy fans. I also expect to hear from those Bills fans, along with a few Bengals, or Bayou Bengals, as some people call them, because it is the playoffs. Hold on, let me do something here. Okay, now I had to work out some technical difficulties here. Let's see. I'm gonna try to bring up. All right, we got a call already in the queue. Sports Therapy with FH Jr. Say now. Sports Therapy with FH Jr. Hey.
I'm good.
It's all good.
What is good? What is good?
What say ye, Jay?
That was a good game, wasn't it? The 49ers versus the Cowboys.
It was a great game. It was a great game.
Yeah, it was.
Hold on there for a second, Jay. Let me make sure I get you coming in loud and clear. Let's see here. All right. I think I got you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. So, Jay, did you check out the game?
Mhm.
So what do you think?
I like the backup to the backup quarterback and everything, but he ain't no Jimmy G. But I have talked to some of friends who are 49ers and they do not like Jimmy G.
Right.
But I personally, I'm not feeling the backup to the backup quarterback. I'm sorry. He's not Jimmy G.
What'd you say? So you don't want to roll with the rookie? You don't want to roll with the rookie? So that. So what team was you rolling with today then? Mm. You, so now I want to take you. You know, Jay, I tell people that I don't just get out of bed and wing this show. I know some people think I do. But I wrote some notes down for some key points in the game that was going on today. Now, this is what I tell people about the 49ers. And I don't have to tell anybody to know that the 49ers are a physical team. You got to bring a you got to bring a hard hat, a sack lunch, and a stick because it's gonna be, oh man, I think it was all through the game. I was always at my favorite hangout. That's at Buffalo's Wild Wing. I always give them a shameless plug, but that's kind of where I like to hang out. Now, when I rolled in today, Jay, I got to tell you, the Cowboy Nation, they were deep. They were deep, 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 and then the Cowboy Nation, they were rolling deep, and there were just a few 49ers fans, but the few that were there, man, they were loud and proud. They were loud and proud. But what I saw was uh, one particular play, because I always tell people on the show, you can call in and rip, rant, kick knowledge, and talk about specific events in the game, but you can't call and talk about the whole game. But everybody was concerned about Dak throwing interceptions, and what did my man do? He threw the first interception, and you know what, Jay? I could just hear the the crowd just losing all kinds of energy. It's like, oh, Dak just threw another interception. He was like, oh, my man, Dak threw an interception. Yeah. Then he followed it up with another interception. But I will tell you, the Cowboys were hanging. They played a good game. It was, in fact, it was close at halftime. Halftime score was, I believe, it was either 6-6. That was the score, and they were hanging. They were hanging. They of course, nobody wanted to see poor Brett Maher come out and kick. It's like, come on, man, it's your kicker. Oh. Yeah, they did not. Hey, Jay, can you do me a favor? Can can you put your cowboy friend on the air if he want? Oh, okay. I I want to talk to a cowboy. How about them? Well, how about them? Well, how about them Cowboys? But the game was real close into the fourth quarter, and like I tell people, when you play the 49ers, they gonna give you what I call body shots, man. They play physical. In fact, I don't know. Did you see where? I'm trying to think of the Cowboys running back, Pollard. He broke his ankle. Oh, it was. And the bad thing about it was the brother was in line for a big payday. He was in line for a big payday and he broke his ankle. Wow. Wow. What can we say? Wow. I got you. I got you. Well, I think I have another caller that calls in later on my show, which is my homeboy. I think he has enough hate for for you, me, and everybody else because he despise. Now he always tells me he don't hate a particular player. He just hate the whole cowboy concept. If that makes sense. Ooh. Well, Jay, I'm gonna let you continue to celebrate, and I'm gonna get some more calls opportunity to get in here. Okay. All right, Jay. Thank you for calling. All right, if you are just surfing the web and you want to know what the hell am I listening to, you're listening to Sports Therapy with FH Jr. This is the NFL playoff version where now we may modify our time, all depends on what time the game start because it's just we're not in our regular time. We may be and we may not be. So I'll put the information out and tell you when we can be heard. But also keep in mind, Sports Therapy is also streamed live on Facebook and YouTube. And the number to call if you want to be a guest on the show is 940-329-4110. And that is Sports Therapy with F.H. Jr. Now, let me give a little shameless plug about my sponsors, man. Oh, yeah, man. Hey. Discover Crown Royal Blended Canadian Whiskey. Patiently fit for a king. Expertly blended since 1939. After a long day of crime fighting, man, I reached for a bottle of Crown Royal just like I did tonight. And I say, crown me, baby. All right, that is Crown Royal, and that is my drink. And I always drink Crown Royal responsibly. And if you are a minor, you should never be drinking Crown Royal because it is fit for a king. All right. Now we are back on the show. That was one of my regulars. For some reason, Jay is always the first caller, which I really enjoy that, because she sets the tone. She sets the tone for the show. So I got Jay calling talking about the good old Cowboys and the 49er game. But, we had more than the Cowboys and 49ers today. We had the Bills, the Buffalo Bills, took on the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, I went out on a limb and I picked the Bills to win the Super Bowl because they were my sentimental team. And that's if you are a big follower of NFL football, then you got to know the history of the Buffalo Bills. They went to the Super Bowl 4 years in a row and lost all 4 games. So, man, I was just hoping that the football gods would just smile down on the Buffalo Bills, but not today. Now, for some strange reason, it looked like the Bills just did not come to play. I don't know what happened. But you know what? To me, this should have been Bills type of weather because we had snow, we had windy conditions, we had crazy fans, we had everything that the Bills needed. But what happened? Hey, they just didn't show up. Now, I could say the Bills didn't show up, or I can say, you know what? Hey, Cool Joe Burrow and the Bengals, they wanted it more, man. That's what it came down to. That is exactly what it came down to. Now, once again, if you are listening to the show and you want to know what the hell am I listening to, this is Sports Therapy with F.H. Jr., where the number to call is 940-329-4110. If you want to be a live guest on the show. And we're talking NFL. We're talking playoffs. Yeah, playoffs. I'm not kidding you. Playoffs. Like Jim Morris say, playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. Playoffs? Playoffs? You kidding me? Oh, man. This, you know what? Now, I must confess, when I went to Buffalo, I did have a little bit of something to drink. Now, I am not officially inebriated on the air because I can't do the show if I was that way. But, I did have a little sample of my sponsor, which is Crown Royal. And that's how I roll, But, I'm waiting to hear from some of my Cowboy fans, man. Some of my beloved Cowboy fans out there, man. Cowboy fans, if you're out there, call in. 49ers. Ooh wee, the 49ers. I when I was checking out the game, I was telling some of my friends that I work with because they're big time Cowboy fans. They are card carrying Cowboy fans, and I tell you I'm neutral. I am. Although I am augmented by the commander, the standard uniform, which is always the commander shirt, followed by. Let me get this down so everybody can see the commander shirt. So I'm always rolling with the commander shirt, augmented by the commander hat, and I'm always rocking a cool beard. That's how I roll. But I'm like Switzerland when it when it comes to teams. I'm neutral, sort of. But now, there were more than the Cowboys and 49ers playing this week. More than the Bills. Of course, we had the Eagles. The Eagles took care of the Giants. Jags, well, of course, the Jags, they didn't do too well. But I will say this. Let's talk Eagles Giants. The Eagles kind of showed everybody why they are the number one team in the NFC. I mean, they didn't waste any time dispatching the Giants. I thought, not only myself, but everyone thought the Giants were going to show up and play a lot better because they were on a roll. It looked like the G-men were going to do something, but that game got away quick. And the final score, I believe, was 38-7, and it probably could have been 138-7, to be honest with you. Jalen Hurts looked pretty good. Man, does he have some toys, man. He has the young man Smith. He has some toys. In fact, the only Dallas player was Dallas Goedert. He may be the only person from the Dallas that's going to the Super Bowl. It may be Dallas Goedert from the Eagles because my man had the game of his life too. I'm like, okay, Now, if you didn't get a chance to watch the Eagles play the Giants, you might have a chance to stop by and check out. You may have had the opportunity to check out the Chiefs. When you large and in charge, they call you Chief. So Chief took on the Jags. And for the poor Jags, I got someone trying to call me. So let's make sure we, hold on. Okay. So, I think what the Jags figured out is that they couldn't come out and play like they did the following week, where Trevor Lawrence threw like 4 interceptions. They were down 21-0. They came back and won that game. Wasn't gonna happen against the the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs came out. It was like it wasn't a blowout. It wasn't a blowout. The game was tight, but my man Patrick Mahomes, better known as my homie, injured his ankle, and you talking about guy goes to the dressing room, and I'm not gonna say they gave him the old shot or whatever, but he was looking pretty raggedy when he left, and he came back and managed to finish the game on a bum ankle. So I don't know how that's gonna roll over the next week, but hey, when they're paying you that kind of money, hey man, you gotta get out and do what you gotta do. But the Chiefs took care of the Jags, so that's going to mean that the Chiefs will be taking on next week, I believe, for the AFC Championship and for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. We will have those Kansas City Chiefs. When you're in charge, they call you what? Chief. And they could be taking on the Cincinnati Bengals with Cool Joe. Now, will Cool Joe Burrow light up a cigar like he normally does after victory? Yeah. That's a game I want to see. I am waiting. I want to see those games. That's the game I am really, really, really waiting to see. Yes, indeed. I am. But it is wild and woolly. And let me call I'm gonna text somebody real quick. I'm waiting to hear from my friends, my cowboy friends. Yeah, all those out in cowboy land. And I know how it is, man, because this is the part that rips your heart out as a fan. You know, we all been there. If you have not got your heart, if you have not gotten your heart ripped out over any type of sporting event, was it football, basketball, if you lost the championship, if you haven't felt that way, then you really hadn't experienced the experience of a true fan. You know, because when it comes down to it, there's only one team that's going to be hoisting that Lombardi trophy. You know, there's going to be a lot of people in the wake, but there will only be one Super Bowl champion. You know, and for the Cowboys, I know it was disappointing. For the young Jags, I know it was disappointing. For the Giants, of course, you know, right now, one week they were saying that my man Daniel Jones is the man. But after they got the doors blew off, you had some people saying, well, wait a minute, man, let's tap the brakes. He may not be the man. So, we shall see. We shall see. Is he the man? Is he the man? So, it has been wild, wild, and woolly, man. It has been wild and woolly. Yes, sir. And of course, you know, there's always conversation of when it comes to my man the Ravens. They always got something going on, and I don't know why they don't pay the brother his money. Pay that man. Because I was looking at some information today. They said, well, wait a minute. The man turned down $133 million guaranteed, as they say in Louisiana. Guaranteed. But that's not the going market, man. Brothers need to make what Dak is making. He need to make what what all the top tier quarterbacks are making. Give him some Mahomes type money, man. You know, pay that brother. Because if you don't pay him, then the Ravens may end up putting themselves in the same situation similar to what my Commanders did when we were better known as the football team with Kirk Cousins. We kept saying, well, he may not be the quarterback we want. And so we franchise tagged him. I think paid the brother about $40 million. Then after playing 1 year under the franchise tag, we said, well, you still may not be what we're looking for. So we franchise tagged him again. I think we paid him another $40 million or whatever. So, and then we still didn't have a quarterback, and Kirk. And I don't begrudge Kirk. He went on to sign a contract and still got his money. He still got his money. It's like, man, what are we doing? You know? He still got his money. So, I don't know what the Ravens are doing, what kind of reindeer games they're playing with my man Lamar Jackson, but at the end of the day, man, they need to go ahead and pay him his money, because if you don't, someone else will. Now, under the franchise tag, I don't know what's going to happen with Lamar. Is he going to, he can't sit out. A lot of people saying that he might. Of course, if he does, they're going to fine him every day. But to me, that's a marriage that's savable. And I wouldn't want it to just go to Uglyville, you know. I really wouldn't want that, man. It's like, okay, pay that brother. He's earned it. Now, he's a different quarterback than your typical pocket quarterback. So, and I guess they're saying, well, hey, we don't want to be married to that much money and he gets injured. And you know what? Hey, that's just the going market, man. You have to pay the brother what he's worth. Got to pay him what he's worth. But I always tell people when it comes to the NFL, you're only a major injury away from being out of the playoffs. So I don't know how it's going to affect Patrick Mahomes, because, when you first injure yourself, especially with a high ankle sprain, you actually can play the game because you're playing off of adrenaline. And of course, they may shoot you up with a little cortisone or something like that to get you through. But that next morning, you are going to be done. So I don't know what the preliminaries are looking at for him. Not sure what that's going to be. But, you know, I may have to. Hold on. Let's see here. I know I got some callers trying to call in. So we may have to go out and go back in and see what we got going forward. Okay. I love it when we have all these technical issues. Most of the time it's me. So let's see. Hopefully we'll get it right tonight. Let's see. I definitely want to be able to get my callers here. And I may have to go back in and do a recall. See what we're going to get. Let's see here. Because sometimes our lines get a little bit busy when we have a lot of cray going on. Well, let's see what we got. I'm going to try something different. All right. Let's see. We're going to end this right here. And we're going to call, let's see. Bear with me, folks, because this is all the way live. Okay, we're going to try this back over. Let's see, can we get our guys back in here? Sports Therapy with F.A. Jr. Hey, brother. Hey, man. Sometimes, with technology, it does what it does, and it is what it is all day long. I could. You go ahead and do what you want to do, brother. What? Whoa, yes. 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 Wow. Yes. I know. Yes, sir. Yes. Yes. But I have to beg the difference with you on one point. I just think that when you play against the 49ers, it is just like boxing. When they constantly go to the body with those body shots, the body shots, the body shots, and sooner or later it just drains you, and it takes all the energy out of you because the Cowboys in the second half, they did not possess the ball long enough, and then all of a sudden those body shots that the 49ers put on you, it sunk in. And there were times when they just had nothing left when the 49ers just went down the field and scored on them. Yes. Nope. Yep. 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 Yes. And hey, now let's put our main meal. Let's put our main meal kind of the back of the tray because I want to talk about the game that will play Saturday, and let's start with Jags and Chiefs. You get a chance to watch that now. Now, you know, go ahead. Okay, right, right, right. Nah, you're right. And just like I was telling my callers, I said when when Patrick hurt his ankle, I said you can play because you're playing on adrenaline, and I'm sure they may have gave him a shot or something too when he went to the locker room. But it is the next day where all of a sudden, man, you're not gonna be able to do anything on that ankle, and so we shall see. And now let's talk about those Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. I know. I know. Just like last year. Yes. Right. I agree. Because the Bengals set the tone from the beginning. Because to me, now I will tell you, Brandon, the Bills were my sentimental pick, and it had nothing to do with did I think they were the most talented team? No. I thought there was just a part of me that wanted to see the Bills win because of the four prior trips consecutively to the Super Bowl and they lost. So I just wanted the football god to smile on the Bills, man, and give them a shot. But they had all the conditions that they needed. You playing at home, you got snow, you got the conditions, you got it, and they just crapped the bed, man. You might want to come and play inside. Yes. Yes. And as my man Bill Parcells says, you are what you are. I mean, you are what your records say you are. And mad, mad. He was mad, brother. So, brother, now transition me to the Eagles, man. Eagles Giants, man. Now the um definitely yes. I, and the Eagles just came out at the beginning and just established the fact that, you know what, we're going to make short work of you guys, and that's what they did. They made short work of the Giants, man. Yes, yes, and man, and I was like, okay, for those and for those who hide in the cut who think, okay, you know what, we're just gonna take care of these Eagles because we're gonna catch them slipping. I don't think we're gonna catch the Eagles doing any slipping anytime soon, man. Those guys came out like, look, we we are solid everywhere. I I think you're right. I think that the two defense may stalemate each other, and there's so many that because if you take a look at Brock Purdy, you still know that he's a rookie. Yeah, he's throwing, but at the end of the day, games like that, you're going to need your quarterback to make a play because somewhere along the line next week, he's going to have to make a play. That's what your veteran quarterbacks do. That's where your ones who've been playing, who's been playing. And I just think if it comes down to which one of those guys can make a play, Brock Purdy or Jalen Hurts, I think Jalen will be able to make that one. Yeah. Yep. Right. Yep. Right. Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's just like having a bunch of luxury cars in your garage, and you get up and you decide, well, hey, what do I drive today? Do I drive the lamb chop today? You know, do I want to drive? You know what I'm saying? Because those are the kind of toys that the 49ers have. So now let's talk a little bit more about these 49ers and Cowboys, man. You were right. That game, I still say, as I was watching it, I kept saying to myself, well, number one, I was looking at Zeke and I realized Zeke has nothing left because anytime your running back is playing with a knee brace on, you're not going to get, that lets you know you're not getting any real burst out of him. But, um, You died, man. You're running back with a knee brace on? Come on, man. When I think of football player with knee braces, I'm thinking offensive lineman, and you know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. Nah. No, 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 he doesn't. Right? And I will tell you, brother, as soon as Pollard went down, you right. That whole game plan seems to shrink. Um, Dak almost like someone took his pacifier, and he's like, it's almost like they didn't have a backup game plan that they could go to once Tony Pollard went down. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and you can tell. But the bad thing about it, man, the brother got hurt in the middle of when it was time for him to get paid, man. You know what I mean? No. Mm-hmm. Yep. No. Oh, yes. It looked exactly. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and of course, when he gets to the negotiating table, they're gonna try to put his injury into the into the conversation. Well, we ain't sure that you coming back with. So it is what it is. Well, hey, brother, get a few people in here. Let me let you get a plug in for what you guys do, man. And dude, I sure appreciate you calling, cause I love talking to you, man. You bring a very different perspective, man. We don't want neither one of them, dog. We just gonna roll with our rookie and save money and spend money on that team, man. All right, man. Thanks for calling, brother. All right, you too, man. Sports Sports Therapy with F.A. Jr. Uh-oh. We left the gate down and my homeboy Glenn snuck into the facility. What's up? Ah, man, Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Stephen A. gonna get to it, brother. He gonna give it to. Well, this is what I tell people about. This is what I tell people, man. I believe, and I tell people, although I am a Commander fan, but when it comes to talking about, I try to be able to give as neutral as a an opinion. But this is what I tell people about the Cowboys, and this is what I think about all teams, especially good teams. I think you get a 4 year window to get it done. It's just like in basketball, football, whatever. You get that window is 4 years. You either get it done or that window will close because other teams are coming up. For me, I personally think this was the Cowboys' last chance because Dak has been there over 4 years. That window is basically closing. It's on the way down. You take teams like the Eagles. The window is just starting to open for them. You know what I'm saying? They're all young team. Jalen Hurts is really in his second year. With us, we're just now starting to become. We're starting to put it together. So we see all those teams are catching up with the Cowboys. So now Michael Parsons and all that. Michael Parsons is not going to be a part of that new Cowboy going forward because I just think that window is closed for the Cowboys. Everybody else is starting to catch them now. So if they didn't get it done this year, I don't think they're gonna get it done. I really don't. Yeah, but see on the but on the problem though, but see but the only problem with that is that now you got to pay those guys on the defensive side of the ball. You see what I'm saying? A lot of those guys, right, and so that's why when I tell people that window is closing because you got to bring in the money and some of those guys got that you had on those damn near rookie contracts and all. You got to pay those brothers now, man. So that's why it gets to be a problem. You see, whereas with the Eagles and the Commanders, we got a lot of players still on rookie contracts, so you can bring in build a good team. Yes. You go early. You go early. Hey man, let's put them Cowboys on the back burner, and then we'll come back and talk about that. But hey, let's talk about some of these other games, man. Let's start with Saturday games, man. First with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jaguars. You know, I tell people the Jags they were looking good. They came out playing. I think they got they reached. Yeah, they reached as much of their potential as they could this year. It's just wasn't their year, but they learned a lot about their team, about their quarterback. Now, one thing that concerns me is Patrick Mahomes' ankle. Because see, when you get that high ankle sprain, just like I was telling Brandon and some of the others, is that you can finish the game because you on that you on adrenaline. But the minute and plus they make they take you to the locker room and shoot you up too. But the next day, man, you done, man. So he may be able now. You know he may be able. He was able to maybe get away with against the Jags, but next week he's not gonna be able to get away from the Bengals defense and whatever because the opposing quarterback didn't couldn't do that much. But now, nah, I just I don't know, man. Because before he got injured, I actually said, okay, I got the Bills against the Kansas City Chiefs, and I actually said, you know what? As a part of me, I think I'm gonna give it to the Bills. But now, man, I think that bad boy wide open. It wouldn't surprise me if the Bengals don't take it, man. Right, right, right. They went pretty far last year. Now, the only thing that disappointed me with them was when they opened this year and they played like crap against the Cowboys. It's like, man, come on, man. It's now I don't know if the offensive line was injured, old, or but man, they played like crap against the Cowboys. But ever since that game, they've got it together a lot better. But when I was watching this game today, man, I thought about you. I said, okay, for the conditions are exactly what Glenn said they should be, man. You got snow, you got ice, you got the wind blowing, you got all kinds of crap, man. It's like, and if the Bills can't win in that kind of weather, they just can't win, man. Right? At all. Well, now, eh, uh, yeah, yep. Because at the money that we're paying these quarterbacks, that means we're paying you to go out and win games when we get to the playoffs. We're paying you to come. Only game we're paying you to get this game so close. Now, if we lose on a field goal, that's fine. You did your job. But the amount of money that we're paying these quarterbacks, we're paying you to perform in the playoffs, and he didn't, dude. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we finna go there right now. We finna transition right into that right now. Mm, yep. And I'm gonna tell you something. That game against the Giants, the Giants proved that they just wasn't ready for prime time. It's like, okay, Giants. Like, come on, Giants. But what they did, man, they started off at the beginning, touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. And man, I'll be honest with you, I lost interest at the man. I kept, to be honest, I texted a few people and said, "Hey, I don't even know why Jalen and some of these guys are even going to play in the third quarter." I said, I don't understand it. I don't see why they don't just sit them because the Giants ain't coming back. This game over. You might well play them, sit them, and not let them get hurt. Yes. Let me tell you who I think will win that game. I looked at both teams. I looked at the 49ers. I looked at the Eagles. They are really close. I think that the Eagles are going to take it based on two things. They both got weapons. They both got good defense. I think it's going to come down to the poise of the quarterback. Brock is a rookie, and if you really take a look at how they're playing, they're only letting him really throw to half of the field. If you pay attention, they roll him to the right. They roll him to the right, and everything is and that's what they do. They're not letting him just flinging around, which is fine. I wouldn't for a rookie either. But with the Eagles, man, hey man, and unlike the Cowboys and some of these other teams, the Eagles got offense. They got offense, man. They got offense. They got offense. So, yeah, they got offense. So it's not gonna be 9-12 or whatever, And then, and if they force the 49ers to kind of get into a track meet with them, then hell, the Eagles gonna take that one. Yeah, they'll take that one. Oh yeah, and I tell you what, they better go ahead and go ahead and sign him, give him his money now, so they won't have any of that craziness like the Ravens got with Lamar Jackson, man. Just go ahead and pay the brothers cheese. Give him his cheese because he earned it. Lock him down. You know, it was. Yes, I did. Yeah. Let me tell you this. I said, and just like I told people today, I said, look, let me tell you something. The Buccaneers had a losing record. They played in a weak division, and they got a 45-year-old quarterback who can't throw it like it. I like, come on now. It's not like it's not like they went and just beat the crap out of the Buccaneers had the worst running game in the league. Yeah. And everybody like so yeah, when watching that, man, I was like, okay, nah, hey, it's fool's gold. And I was telling some of the people I work with, I said, hey, man, that's fool's gold, man. Because I said, God, when y'all play them 49ers, they're going to give you all nothing but body shots. And it's just like boxing. I said, man, when them body shots, man, they start to hurt. When you get into that second half, all of a sudden, man, I noticed all of a sudden they defense, they didn't really want to come up and tackle. And now you get Kittle. Kittle start catching the ball 15, 20 yards down the field, 30 yards. Nobody want to come up and tackle Mitchell anymore. Nobody want to. It's the body shots that they give you. Yes. Ain't nobody want to come in and really tackle Debo. They are. Well, advantage goes to the Eagles because of the fact that the 49ers had to really, really lay it on the line against the Cowboys today. That was a physical game. The Eagles really didn't have that, so the Eagles should come in a lot more fresher. They should come in a lot more fresher, man, because the Giants didn't even show up. Right, right. They trust the kicker. They didn't trust the kicker. They didn't trust the kicker. So now, anyway, when I was watching the game, man, I was jotting down some key events that I said I'm gonna talk to you about. And here's one. Now this was in the first quarter, man. With 5 minutes and 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Dak throws an interception on his own 30-yard line, Doc. You see that? And I was like, okay, that in the first quarter. And when that happened, man, I was at Buffalo, man. I just saw some of the air came out some Cowboy fans. I like, oh, wait a minute, that's the key turnover that you see when you playing a game like that. You cannot have those type of turnovers, man. Now I don't mind you hustling and somebody you fighting for yards and somebody knock the ball out and strip you or whatever. Okay, or they come on a blind side. A blindside tackle and strip the quarterback. That's cool. But you cannot throw the deep out into an interception, man, in your own territory, man. And when that happened, yeah, with the red hair, God, man, is oh yeah, yeah, because you don't get that speed. You don't get that speed. It's almost like coming downhill when you're on that on that turf. But when you get on that natural grass, nah, you don't get that bounce, man. And then another key event. Now this was in the second quarter with about 9 minutes and 38 seconds left. They scored a touchdown, right? And then poor Maha, and he get his field goal blocked, get an extra point blocked. I was like, boy, he does, man. I like, man. Uh. And see, then, and this one got, here's another one, man. Now, this was in the second quarter. Now, 49ers, they actually, Debo picked up maybe like, I don't know, maybe like a 20-yard pass. And then also the safety named Bland. Bland decided that he want to get extra physical to show him that he could get physical. You gonna throw the guy down? He's 3 feet out of bounds, and that was an additional 15-yard penalty. And the result was a field goal for the 49ers. I like, see, those are the kind of things you can't do. And the one, oh yeah, you can't do. Yeah. Now, this is what decided that where that game turned on, man. And this was in the second quarter with about a minute and 15 seconds left before halftime when Pollard broke his ankle. Oh yeah. Yeah, that went their whole playbook because yeah. And I was telling somebody, I said, man, when your running back has a knee brace on, you ain't finna get nothing out of him. Zeke running around with a knee brace on. Seriously? Did you see him with his knee brace on? And then Dak threw his and then Dak threw his second interception. Hell, Dak really threw 4 interceptions. The guys just didn't catch two. One of them was our homeboy used to play for. Yeah, hit him dead in the hand. Like, yes, ball hit him dead in the hands, man. Yes, yep, yep. Yeah, yeah. He might end up in Commander Land, man. Because you know what, we can pick him up. Huh? Oh, we can pick him up. He's still on the rookie on the rookie deal. We got to pay him nothing. Maybe give him what, third round draft pick for him, and then let him and Sam battle it out and see which one. Cause now Trey got a lot more experience because he been in the league a little longer, and and I think Trey Lance's upside is probably a little bit more better than Sam Howell. To be honest with you, Trey Lance's potential is a little bit better. Yeah, I give you that. Yeah, yeah. It's just that, hey man, he broke his ankle. Yeah, I mean he broke his ankle, and but that just how football is, man. You get hurt, they don't say your spot for you, brother. They don't. No, it's a dog eat dog. It's a dog eat dog world, man. They don't say your spot, man. It's like, yeah, it's like okay. Yeah, like I said, man, I'm tipping my hat toward Philadelphia only because I think the teams are so evenly matched. I think it's gonna come down to quarterback play and the fact that hell, the Eagles basically had a day off. They had a day off because the Giants didn't show up and play. They did, man. Yes, none. They bagged in there, snuck up. They had no business being in there at all, at all. They had no. And the only reason they got and the only reason Tampa Bay got in there is because somebody from the division had to be in there because they all had losing records, man. Somebody had to be in there, you know. But like I said, man, for the good Cowboy fans, man, I know they I know they heartbroken and feeling bad and all that. Because when I walked out of B Dub today, boy, man, they had the blues, brother. They had. That's what they told you. 27 years, man. And they at all. Now normally they get put out in the first round, so they made it. They won one game. They got smoked. I I know. I know. They beat a quarter. They beat a quarter. He say, man, hey, what you say, Glenn? Like beating up on a drunk, on a drunk. Nah. Yeah, 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 yeah. And the thing with Tom Brady, if you bring him in, you got to you got to make sure you go get probably 5, 4, 6 or 7 of the best offensive linemen in the game to block for him. Then you, then you got to get the top of the line. You got to give him some of the best receivers in the league. If you do all that, you might well have me. You do all that, you have me quarterback, and I can quarterback under them conditions. Oh, yeah. Because I was telling people, I said, man, look, Tom Brady can't move, man. I said that's why he wasn't no threat, because he wasn't no threat to run. He was. Well, homeboy, homeboy, I'm finna rap it and cap it. I'm finna rap it and cap it, and the sound you will hear is the same sound of my music. I love you, man. All right, once again, we are about the big top to a stop. For those who are listening, I would like to thank everybody, man. This has been the playoffs, man. Yeah, playoffs. So to those who listen to the show, man, I'd like to thank you all too. Bridget, better known as H-Town. To Jay in Grand Prairie. To my man Brandon from my Ignat University. Also to my Cowboy fan Chris. Along with my homeboy Glenn and all of the fans out there that you know what, all the fans that enable me to be me. I like to thank everybody. Those who listen to my show in the booth, those who listen to my show across the seas and everywhere else. Man, this has been, I'm having a time of my life. This is F.A. Jr. And those on the yard, you guys know I always tell you, baby, just try to stay golden.